Hey, it's Skylar Reed, aka Ghost. I came to Lakeline for a fresh start, but got dragged into a wild racing world with Jaxon Cole's deadly secrets. This story's got speed, betrayal, and heart-pounding drama, like subscribe and share to join the ride. My heart's slamming against my ribs like a jackhammer, and I'm crouched in the shadows of a garage that smells like motor oil and bad decisions. I'm Skylar Reed, 18, and I've just broken into the most exclusive racing garage in Los Angeles, looking for answers about Jaxon Cole, the cocky king of the underground racing scene. My hands shake as I jimmy open a locked toolbox under his workbench, praying I don't get caught. The lid creaks, and inside, I find it, a faded photo of Jaxon with another guy, maybe 19, with the same rebel vibe. But the guy's face is scratched out, and scrawled on the back in black marker is, Tyler, R.I.P. You didn't deserve this. My stomach twists. Did Jaxon kill this dude? Before I can process, headlights flood the garage, tires screeching outside. Someone's here, and I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. I shove the photo into my pocket, my pulse screaming run, but the door's too far. Footsteps crunch closer, and a voice, low, pissed, cuts through the dark. Who's in my garage? It's Jaxon. I'm so screwed. I duck behind a stack of tires, holding my breath. But my phone buzzes, loud as a freaking siren. I silence it, but not before seeing the text. Nice try, Ghost. Quit Jaxon's team, or your next race ends in flames. Ghost, that's my racing alias. Someone knows who I am, and they're coming for me. Jaxon's shadow looms closer, and I've got seconds to decide, fight or flee. Welcome to my life, where every choice feels like a crash waiting to happen. Rewind 48 hours, and I was just trying to survive my first week at Pacific Crest High, the kind of school where kids drive Porsches and flex their trust funds. I moved to LA. From Phoenix a month ago. After Mom got a job at a diner, I'm the new girl, rocking thrift store Vans and a hoodie, keeping my head down to avoid drama. But drama found me the second I stepped into the underground racing scene. See, I'm not just Skylar, the quiet senior, I'm Ghost, a street racer who's been burning up Lake's backroads, channeling my dad's lessons from before cancer took him when I was 15. He taught me to drive like the wind, and I've been untouchable until Jaxon Cole clocked me. It started 2 nights ago, at a race in an abandoned lot near the L.A. River. The air was thick with exhaust and hype, neon lights bouncing off souped-up cars. I was in my Dodge Charger, Dad's old ride, weaving through the pack like a bullet. My opponent, some wannabe in a Mustang, didn't stand a chance. I crossed the finish line first, tires screaming, crowd chanting, Ghost. I yanked off my helmet, letting my black hair spill out, and bolted before anyone could ID me. But as I reached my car, Jaxon was there, leaning against his matte black Corvette like he owned the night. Nice moves, Ghost, he said, hazel eyes glinting. Or should I call you Skylar? My blood ran cold. I'd been so careful, keeping my school life separate. How do you know my name? I snapped, slamming my trunk. Jaxon smirked, all confidence and danger. I make it my business to know who's on my turf. You're good, too good. I need a mechanic for my team. And you're it, I laughed, bitter. Pass. I don't play well with trust fund brats. His jaw tightened. Not a request. My dad's hosting a $500,000 race next month. I need to win, and my last mechanic flaked. Join me, and I'll pay you 10 grand. Say no, and I'll make sure every racer in Lolo knows you're Ghost. My fist clenched. He was blackmailing me? 10 grand could fix Mom's car, cover rent, maybe get us out of our crummy apartment. But Jaxon's vibe screamed trouble. Fine, I spat. But if you screw me over, I'll torch your precious Corvette. He grinned, like he liked the challenge. Deal, garage, tomorrow, 7 p.m. The next day at school, I'm invisible again, dodging the cliques of Insta models and jocks. Jaxon's in the cafeteria, holding court with his crew, all leather jackets and loud laughs. He doesn't look at me, which is fine. I'm here to fix cars, not make friends. But then I catch Mia Cole, his 16-year-old sister, staring from his table. She's got green hair, a studded choker, and a vibe that says she's trouble wrapped in glitter. She slides into the seat next to me at lunch, popping her gum. Skylar, right? Jackson's new toy? I roll my eyes. I'm nobody's toy, just working on his car. Mia smirks. Sure, just don't get too cozy. Jackson's got secrets. And Dad's race? It's cursed. People die. My skin prickles. Die how? She leans closer, voice low. Ask about Tyler. There's that name again. Before I can press, Jaxon calls her over, shooting me a warning glare. I'm already in too deep. That night, I show up at Jackson's garage, a high-tech setup near downtown, packed with cars that cost more than my future. Jackson's there, tinkering with his Corvette, sleeves rolled up, tattoos peeking out. You're late, he grumbles. Blame the 101, I shoot back, grabbing a wrench. His engine's a disaster, sloppy wiring, worn belts. Your last mechanic was trash, I say, diving in. He watches me, too close for comfort. Prove you're better, fix it by Friday, or you're out. I grit my teeth, hating his attitude, but I'm good at this. Hours later, we're interrupted by a crash outside. We run out to find a blue Supra, one of his crew's cars, smashed into a wall, glass everywhere. Spray painted on the ground is Viper Crew, the rival team known for playing dirty. Jackson's pissed. Those losers are trying to scare me before the race. I frown. Why you? What's the beef? He dodges the question. Just do your job. I'm about to argue when that text from earlier hits me again. Quit Jackson's team, or your next race ends in flames. Someone's watching. And they know I'm Ghost. Back at school, I'm jumpy, scanning for threats. Mia corners me in the hall. Heard about the crash. Still think Jackson's worth it? I snap. What's your problem with him? She laughs. Cold. I'm saving him. Dig into Tyler, and you'll see. Jaxon pulls me aside later, his grip tight. Stop talking to Mia. She's a liar, and I'm watching you, Skylar. If you're with Viper Crew, I'll end you. I yank free, fuming. I'm not your spy, but you're hiding something, and I'm not dumb. He storms off, leaving me with more questions than answers. That's why I'm here, in his garage, holding this damn photo, Tyler's death, Viper Crew, Jackson's secrets. It's all connected. And I'm caught in the middle. The footsteps stop. And Jackson's voice booms. Show yourself, or I'm calling the cops. I clutch the photo, heart racing. I've got one shot to get out of this. But the truth about Jaxon might cost me everything. The air in the garage is thick with tension, and I'm crouched behind a stack of tires, clutching the photo of Jaxon and Tyler like it's a ticking bomb. Jackson's voice echoes, sharp and dangerous. Show yourself, or I'm calling the cops. My heart's doing donuts in my chest. And that text from earlier, quit Jackson's team, or your next race ends in flames, burns in my brain. Whoever sent it knows I'm Ghost. And now I'm seconds from getting busted by the one guy I'm supposed to work for. I shove the photo into my hoodie pocket and make a split-second call. Bluff my way out. I step out, hands raised, forcing a smirk. Chill, Cole. It's just me. Forgot my wrench. Jackson's eyes narrow, his flashlight blinding me. He's all lean muscle and suspicion, his tattoos glinting under the garage's fluorescence. What the hell are you doing here at midnight, Skylar? And don't lie, I saw you snooping. My mouth goes dry, but I lean into the act. Snooping? Nah, I was checking your Corvette specs. You want it race ready or not? He steps closer, so close I can smell his cologne, leather and cedar. Bull, you're with Viper Crew, aren't you? Trying to sabotage me like they did the Supra? I laugh, sharp. If I was Viper Crew, your car'd be in pieces by now. I'm here to fix your mess, not add to it. He stares me down, like he's trying to crack my skull open and read my thoughts. Finally, he lowers the flashlight. Fine, but I'm watching you. One wrong move, and you're done. I nod, heart still racing, and slip past him, feeling his eyes on my back as I head for my charger. The photo's burning a hole in my pocket. And I know one thing for sure. Jackson's hiding something big. And Tyler's death is the key. The next day at Pacific Crest High, I'm a zombie, barely hearing the chatter of AirPods and iced coffee orders. I keep replaying Mia's warning about Tyler and that creepy text. Who's watching me? Viper crew? Someone else? I'm so lost in my head I don't notice Jaxon until he slams my locker shut, making me jump. We need to talk, he says, voice low, his crew's lurking nearby, eyeing me like I'm a science project. About what, your sparkling personality? I snap, crossing my arms. He doesn't bite. The race this weekend. It's a qualifier for Dad's big one. My car better be perfect, or we're both screwed. I raise a brow. It'll be perfect when you stop breathing down my neck. He smirks, but it's tight. Just do your job, and stay away from Mia. She's got a big mouth. Before I can argue, he's gone, blending into the sea of Letterman jackets. I'm fuming, but he's right about one thing. I need to focus. If I nail this race, I get my 10 grand and maybe some answers. That night, I'm back at the garage, elbow deep in Jaxon's Corvette, tweaking the fuel injectors. The place is quieter without his crew. Just the hum of my playlist, Drake and Post Malone, keeping me company. I'm almost done when Mia slips in, her green hair glowing under the lights. Working late, huh? She says, hopping onto a workbench. Jaxon, know you're here. I wipe grease off my hands, wary. He doesn't own me. What do you want, Mia? She twirls a wrench, eyes sharp. To help you. I know you're digging into Tyler. He was Jaxon's best friend, a racer like you. Died in a crash last year, during one of Dad's races. Official report said it was an accident, but... She trails off. Glancing at the door, my pulse spikes. But what? She leans closer, whispering. Jaxon was there. He blames himself. Ask him why. Before I can press. The garage door rattles. Mia bolts, leaving me alone as Jaxon storms in, pissed. What was Mia doing here? He demands. I shrug, playing dumb. Just chatting, girl stuff. He grabs my wrist, not hard, but enough to make me freeze. Don't play games, Skylar. Mia's trouble, and you're on thin ice. His touch sends a spark up my arm, and I hate how my stomach flips. I yank free, glaring. Then stop hiding stuff. Who's Tyler? His face goes pale, like I punched him. For a second, I think he'll answer, but he just turns away. Get back to work. I'm done with his crap. The next night's the qualifier race, and LA's streets are alive with neon and noise. I'm in the pit, double-checking Jaxon's car, when he pulls me aside. You're riding shotgun, he says, tossing me a helmet. My jaw drops. What? I'm your mechanic, not your co-driver. He grins, all cocky charm. You know this car better than anyone. I need you calling the shots out there, unless you're scared. I scoff, but my heart's racing. Scared? Please, let's burn these losers. The race is a blur, tires screeching, engines roaring, Jaxon weaving through traffic like a maniac. I'm shouting directions, adrenaline pumping. And for a moment, we're in sync, like we were born for this. We're neck and neck with a Viper crew car, a sleek Nissan GTR, when I notice something off. Jaxon's brakes feel sluggish. Slow down, I yell, but he floors it. The GTR swerves, clipping our side, and we spin out, skidding toward a guardrail. Jaxon jerks the wheel, barely saving us. But the car stalls. The GTR zooms past, and the crowd boos. I pop the hood, cursing. The brake lines are frayed, not worn, cut. Someone sabotaged us. Jaxon's livid, kicking a tire. Viper crew's dead. I grab his arm, voice low. This wasn't them. It's an inside job. Someone in your crew. His eyes flash, but before he can argue, my phone buzzes with another text. Told you to quit. Ghost. Next time, you burn. I show Jaxon the message, expecting him to freak. But he just stares, jaw tight. You're not quitting, Basel, he says, almost soft. I need you. My chest tightens. And I hate how his words hit me. Back at school, I'm paranoid, watching everyone. Mia's avoiding me, and Jaxon's acting weird, distant 1 minute, protective the next. I'm working on his car after hours when he shows up. Alone, carrying 2 In-N-Out burgers. Truce, he says, handing me one. You're not as useless as I thought, I snort, taking a bite. Gee, thanks. You're not a total jerk either. We eat in silence, the garage quiet except for the hum of the city outside. Then he speaks, voice low. Tyler was my brother, not by blood, but close. He died because of me. I pushed him too hard in that race. My burger stops halfway to my mouth. Pushed him how? He looks away, haunted. Doesn't matter, just don't dig, Skylar, it's not safe. I want to push, but his pain's real, and it messes with me. The next day, I'm in the library, searching old news articles on my phone. I find it. Teen racer killed in crash at Coal Industries event. Tyler Hayes, 19, died when his car flipped. No foul play, but the comments mention rumors of sabotage. I'm about to dig deeper when I spot a shadow behind me. It's Mia, looking spooked. You're getting close, she whispers. But you're looking at the wrong Cole. It's not Jaxon you should worry about, it's Dad. My head spins. Vincent Cole, Jackson's father, involved in Tyler's death? Before I can ask, Mia's gone, and my phone pings with a new text. Check Jackson's glove box. You'll see. I sneak to the garage that night, heart pounding, and pop open Jackson's glove box. Inside is a burner phone, and it's got one text. Tyler knew too much. You're next. My blood runs cold. Jackson's been lying, and I'm racing straight into a trap. My hands are shaking as I stare at the burner phone I just pulled from Jackson's glove box. The words glowing like a death threat. Tyler knew too much. You're next. I'm alone in Jackson's garage, the light at night buzzing outside, but it feels like the walls are closing in. I'm Skylar Reed, 18, a street racer known as Ghost, and I thought I could handle this gig, fixing cars for Jaxon Cole, the king of underground racing, to score 10 grand. But now I'm neck deep in secrets. And Jackson's not just a cocky jerk with a fast car. He's tied to a dead racer named Tyler, and this text makes me think he's either a victim or a straight-up villain. My gut screams run, but I need answers. And I'm not the type to bail when things get messy. I pocket the phone, lock the glove box, and slip out before Jaxon or his crew show up, my Charger's waiting in the lot. And I peel out. The 405 freeway a blur of taillights as I try to piece this together. Mia's warning about Vincent Cole, Jackson's dad, keeps looping in my head. It's not Jaxon you should worry about, it's Dad. Is Vincent behind Tyler's death? And what does Jaxon know? By the time I crash at home, it's 2 a.m., and Mom's already at her diner shift. I dig into the burner phone, but it's locked with a pin. I'm no hacker, but I know cars, and I'm betting Jackson's not smart enough to use a random code. I try his birthday, dumb, but worth a shot, no dice. Then I remember the photo from his toolbox. Tyler, R.I.P. I punch in 0744, the date of Tyler's crash from the news article. The screen unlocks, and my heart stops. There's a single video file. I hit play, and it's grainy footage from a dash cam, Jackson's car, speeding through a race last year, another car. A red RX-7 swerves close, too close. Jackson's voice yells, "Back off, Tyler!" Then a sickening crunch, and the RX-7 flips, bursting into flames. The video cuts off, but I'm frozen, bile rising in my throat. Jaxon didn't just push Tyler. He was there when he died. Maybe caused it. I'm about to call Mia when my phone buzzes with another text from that unknown number. You saw the video. Meet me at the old pier. 3 a.m. Come alone, or Jaxon pays. It's 2:45. No time to think. I grab my keys and head to the Santa Monica pier. The boardwalk deserted except for the hum of the ocean. A figure steps out from the shadows, tall, hooded, voice distorted by a modulator. Skylar, or should I say, Ghost, you're in deep. I clench my fists, ready to bolt. Who are you, Viper Crew? The figure laughs, cold. Viper Crew's small time. I'm with the ones who run this city. Vincent Cole's dirty, and Jackson's his puppet. That video? Proof Jaxon rigged Tyler's car to crash. Hand over the phone, and you walk away. My blood runs cold. Jaxon, a murderer? I don't buy it. Not fully, but the video's damning. Why should I trust you? I snap. The figure steps closer, and I catch a glimpse of a Viper Crew tattoo under the sleeve. You don't, but if you don't give me the phone, we leak it. And Jaxon's done. So's your racing career. I'm cornered, but I'm not stupid. I toss the phone into the sand, buying time. Oops, fetch. They lunge, and I sprint, dodging through the pier stalls, heart pounding. I make it to my car and burn rubber, but now I'm a target. And Jaxon's either my enemy or my only shot. The next day at Pacific Crest High, I'm a wreck, barely dodging the usual cliques of TikTok wannabes and jocks. Jaxon corners me in the parking lot, his Corvette gleaming behind him. You look like crap, he says, but his eyes are soft, worried. It throws me. Where were you last night? I freeze. Does he know I was in his car? Home, I lie, but my voice cracks. He steps closer, voice low. Someone's messing with my team. Skylar, if you're in trouble, tell me. I want to scream about the video, the pier, Tyler, but that text warned me to stay quiet. Instead, I mutter, just fix your own drama, Cole. He grabs my arm, gentle this time. I'm trying. Meet me at the track tonight. We need to talk. His touch lingers, and I hate how it messes with my head. That night, the underground track near Compton is alive with revving engines and betting crowds. Jaxon's prepping for a rematch against Viper Crew, and I'm in the pit, checking his car, paranoid about more sabotage. Mia shows up, looking spooked. You met them, didn't you? She whispers. The people after Jaxon? My jaw drops. How do you know? She bites her lip. I've been getting texts too. They want dirt on Dad. I think he's rigging the big race to tank his competitors' stocks. My head spins. Vincent? A market manipulator? Before I can ask, the race starts. And Jaxon's off, tearing through the course. But something's wrong. His car's handling sloppy, like the steering's shot. I scream into the headset. Jaxon, pull over! He doesn't listen, pushing harder. The Viper Crew car rams him, and his Corvette spins, slamming into a barrier. The crowd gasps, and I'm running before I think, dodging officials to reach him. He's slumped in the driver's seat, blood trickling from his temple. Jaxon, I yell, yanking him out. He groans, alive, but barely. I check the car while paramedics swarm, and my worst fears confirmed. The steering rack's been tampered with. Clean cuts no accident could cause. Someone tried to kill him. At the hospital, Jaxon's awake, bruised but stubborn. I'm fine, he mutters, but his eyes are haunted. I can't hold back anymore. I found the video. Jaxon, you and Tyler, did you kill him? His face crumbles, and for the first time, he looks broken. I didn't mean to. Tyler was my brother, Skylar. He found out Dad was fixing races, paying off drivers. I told him to back off, but he wouldn't. That night, I swerved to scare him, not to crash him. Someone else tampered with his car. I've been trying to prove it ever since. My chest tightens. He's telling the truth, I feel it. But then Mia bursts in, tears streaming. Skylar, it's Dad. He knows you have the phone. He's coming for you. Before I can process, my phone buzzes with a new text. You should have listened. Ghost. Pier was your last chance. Attached is a photo of my Charger, parked outside my apartment, with a red X spray painted on the hood. Vincent Cole's not just rigging races. He's playing for blood, and I'm next on his list. My phone's screen glows in the dim hospital hallway. The photo of my Charger with a red X, spray painted on the hood, staring back at me like a death sentence. I'm Skylar Reed, 18, a street racer called Ghost, and I'm in way over my head. Vincent Cole, Jaxon's dad, and the kingpin behind Lil A. It's underground racing scene. Knows I have the burner phone with proof he rigged races, and maybe killed Tyler. Jaxon's still groggy from his crash, his temple bandaged, but his eyes lock on mine, sharp with fear. Skylar, what's wrong? He asks, voice rough. Mia's sobbing next to him, muttering about Vincent coming for us. I shove the phone at him, showing the text. You should have listened. Ghost. Pier was your last chance. Your dad's playing dirty, I say, my voice shaking. He's after me, and I'm betting he's the one who sabotaged your car. Jaxon's face hardens, But there's something else. Guilt. Maybe. I should have told you sooner. Dad's been shady for years. Tyler found out he was paying off racers to throw races, manipulating betting odds to tank his rivals' stocks. I thought I could handle it, protect Mia, but... He trails off, fists clenching. Mia grabs my arm, desperate. Skylar, you have to stop him. He'll kill you like he did Tyler. My head's spinning. Vincent's not just a crooked businessman. He's a murderer. And I'm holding the key to his downfall. But running's not an option. I need to end this. For Tyler, for Jaxon, for me. I'm taking the phone to the cops, I say, standing. Jaxon grabs my wrist, gentle but firm. Not alone, I'm coming with you. His touch sends a spark through me, and I hate how much I want to trust him. You're barely standing, Cole. Stay here. He shakes his head, stubborn. You're not facing Dad without me. We do this together. Mia nods, wiping her tears. I'm in too. Let's burn him down. It's 1 a.m., and we're piling into my Charger, me, a half-conscious Jaxon, and a jittery Mia, heading to the LAPD station downtown. The city's a blur of neon and headlights, but I'm hyper-aware of every shadow, every car tailing too close. Jackson's quiet, his hand brushing mine on the gear shift, and I can't tell if it's the adrenaline or something else making my heart race. We're halfway across the 10 freeway when a black SUV cuts us off, forcing me to swerve. 2 more SUVs box us in, their tinted windows screaming bad news. It's Dad's guys, Mia yelps, clutching the seat. Jaxon curses, checking the rear view. Skylar, floor it! I slam the gas, weaving through traffic like it's a race. But these guys are pros. One SUV rams our tail, jolting us forward. I grit my teeth, channeling Dad's old tricks. Hold on! I yank the wheel, cutting through an alley so narrow the mirrors scrape the walls. Sparks fly, but we lose one SUV. The other 2 are still on us. And a gunshot cracks the night, shattering my back window. Mia screams, and Jaxon pulls her down. Skylar, head for the industrial park, he yells. We can lose them there. I nod. Tires screeching as I take a hard left toward the warehouses near the port. The park's a maze of shipping containers and cranes. Perfect for shaking a tail, I kill the headlights, navigating by memory, and pull a 180 behind a stack of crates. The SUVs roar past, and for a second, we're clear. But my relief dies when I hear boots crunching nearby. Out of the car, now! A voice barks. It's not Vincent, it's worse. The guy from the pier, Viper Crew tattoo peeking from his sleeve, steps into the moonlight, flanked by 3 goons with guns. Jaxon tenses, but I whisper, Stay cool. The leader smirks. Hand over the phone, Ghost. Vincent's done playing. I laugh, stalling. You think I'd bring it? It's already with the cops. His eyes narrow, and he raises his gun. Wrong answer. Before he can fire, Jaxon lunges, tackling him. Chaos erupts, fists flying, guns clattering. I grab a pipe from the ground, swinging it at one goon's knees, dropping him, Mia's screaming, Trotk. But she throws a wrench at another, buying us time. Jackson's holding his own, but he's still weak. And the leaders back up, aiming at him. I tackle the guy, wrestling the gun free. It fires, grazing my arm, but I pin him, panting. Game over, punk! Sirens wail in the distance. Someone must have called the cops. The goons scatter, but Jackson's got the leader pinned. Tell me who's running this, he growls. The guy spits blood, laughing. Vincent's just the money. The real boss is closer than you think. My stomach drops. Closer? Before I can ask. The cops swarm, cuffing the leader. We're questioned for hours, but I hand over the phone and video, detailing Vincent's schemes. By dawn, Vincent's arrested, his face plastered on every news channel, charged with fraud, conspiracy, and suspicion of murder. The racing scene's imploding, and Jackson's team is done. A week later, I'm at school, trying to dodge the whispers about Jackson's dad. He's been ghosting me since the arrest. And it stings more than I'll admit. Mia finds me at lunch, her green hair tucked under a beanie. Jackson's a mess, she says. He blames himself for everything. You should talk to him. I shrug, but my chest aches. He knows where to find me. That night, I'm at the old track, my Charger idling under the stars. I'm about to leave LA, chase my dream of racing pro in Daytona. This city's too heavy with ghosts, Dad's, Tyler's, mine. Then headlights cut the dark, and Jackson's Corvette pulls up. He steps out, bruised but standing, his eyes softer than I've ever seen. "Skylar, I'm sorry," he says, voice raw. "I should have trusted you from the start. You saved me, Mia, everyone." I swallow hard, fighting the lump in my throat. "You saved me too, Cole. We're even." He steps closer, so close I can feel his breath. "I don't want to be even. I want you. Stay." My heart's racing, but I shake my head. "I can't. Racing's my life. Jaxon, I need to do this for me." He nods, pain flickering in his eyes, but he pulls me into a kiss, slow, fierce, like he's memorizing me. "Then go be a legend, ghost, but I'll be waiting." I drive away, tears blurring the road, but I'm smiling. A year later, I'm in Daytona, a rising star in the NASCAR circuit. My face on billboards, Mia's my biggest fan, texting me memes, and Jaxon started a legit racing school, teaching kids like us. We talk sometimes, late night calls that feel like home. I'm back in Look A for a charity race when I spot a new racer, a girl in a black helmet, burning up the track. She pulls off her helmet, and my jaw drops. It's Mia, grinning like she owns the world. "Surprise, Skylar, I'm racing now." Jackson's there, proud but nervous. And we lock eyes, the old spark still alive. But as I celebrate with them, a text hits my phone from an unknown number. "Nice win, ghost, but the real race is coming." Ask Mia who trained her. My blood runs cold. Mia? The real boss the Viper Crew guy mentioned. I look at her, laughing with Jaxon, and my world tilts. This isn't over. Phew, what a ride. I learned racing's not just about speed, it's about trust and chasing dreams. Jaxon and I faced some crazy drama, but it made us stronger. Thanks for watching. You're the real MVPs. Smash that like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more epic stories. Share with your squad. And let's hit 1 million views. Catch you next time. Keep it fast.